and see if everybody come back. Cause they be tripping. When we be getting into some good stuff, y'all, when we be talking about how we can spilling the secrets and the tea for real so that you can become magnetic and attract your destiny. Oh, they don't be wanting to hear that. They don't. They don't. So we're gonna see. Hello again. Hey Jean, thank you so much for tapping back in. Yeah, when we be getting into talking about how we can become a magnetic and attract our destiny, they always want to start doing the interruption. That's what I was saying. It don't be the look. Look, they do not be wanting these messages out. Not when it's inspiring so that we can overcome. They don't. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah. But we gonna put the message out anyway, whether everybody taps back in or not. We just gonna do what we were called to do. Thank you so much. Thank you to Eugene. I should make you a moderator. Do you mind being a moderator? You support all the time. Let me know if you can still hear me. I don't want to just do it and you're not okay with it. Oh, you can hear me. How do you feel about that? Do you mind moderating? Oh, there's Miss Hillary. Thank you so much for tapping in. Y'all, that was crazy. I tell you, anytime we be getting to doing them good messages. Oh, okay, great. Thank you so much. Yeah. Just for the extra help. You always here and I appreciate your help so much. And look, they don't want y'all to know that y'all like are so powerful. Like all of these things that are happening within you all the time is the same way that we practice in our mindset to attract our destiny so that it comes in. And it's telling us to express our accept or embrace our gift of expression. Right, knowing it says that your words hold the power to uplift, inspire, and create connections with the people around you. And it's not just about connections with people, it's connecting to anything that you want. It's about putting yourself on your frequency. It's about polarizing and balancing out your energy, right? What our world usually looks at like is what we usually think about. Like what when we think about what does it look like, does it match, what our heart feels like? Does it match what we think about the world itself? Like it's like how we put together these pieces. And I'm not saying that people don't face challenges. We do, right? But I'm getting that you can face it. You're not scared, and for a lot of us, I'm getting that, like we said the other day, it ain't no punking you. It's just not, right? Like you have the ability to face these challenges with courage. And when you ground yourself and you come to balance, you can see everything happening in such a magnificent way. You have the confirmation and affirmation that the unrealistic can exist with the help of the spirit. Thank you. Anything else in here? Sun energy. It's giving illumination. It's giving enlightenment, right? And it's giving me like again that you are magnetic. You are a magnetic. You are electrical, like you conduct electricity. You are always sharing information and communicating, right? You are operating on such a high level. Like, it's nothing in this plane that's particularly like you. And when we kind of think about that, you can think about yourself as the miracle. So, anytime you look in the mirror, you should see a miracle, beloved. Like it's a miracle that you're here. Astral compass. The stars form a celestial compass that guides you. Follow its light to navigate your soul's journey with clarity. It's giving me for somebody to look up to the sky. You may need to, it may be beneficial for you to ground at night, right? To be under the influence of the star and see self. When you look up and you see its light and it's shining, you can see how, all of those elements, that which is as so bright and magnificent, is the same thing that you are composed of, beloved. Let it guide you. Let it be a compass in about how you feel about self. Yeah, it's something with air, sacral chakra, and courage is what I'm getting. Courage to face something that you think is unrealistic. You may not really know that you have angelic help. Like all the resources that you would need in order to complete this thing was is already here. And they're giving me the energy to remind you that you have the ability to take the leap. Like your vessel, in your vessel, you are always taking leaps and growing. It's like expanding. Something about communication and information is coming through. Spiritual evolution. See, it's like taking the step. It's like going from one to another to another to another to another. It's giving me like how the information is constantly moving forward. How it's always spiraling and expanding. It's always moving. It's never still, right? It's not still. And it's giving like the movement is giving me like the hum of the universe, right? I know when babies are in the womb, they hear your heartbeat, they hear your liver and all these bodily functions, right? They hear your breath moving in and out of your lungs. It creates like this symphony of music, right? And it creates a frequency. Even as you breathe, it's creating a frequency, right? Like a hum. So it's giving me like the so hum meditation to ground yourself. And somebody may need to do that at night under the stars. Get planted, get rooted, feel the earth beneath your feet. Feel that electrical energy coming up from Gaia into you. You coming into rhythmic balance with it, exchanging this information. It's going to come up from the earth and leap up into you, that connection. And then you're going to also be sending information back down into Gaia. It's going to be a releasing. See, path of miracles. And that's what I was getting. Like you could see the miracle of you, Spirit was saying. When you look around and you see the trees and the flowers, and you see, the mountains, and you see, I'm hearing after seven. I'm saying, the mountains and the rivers are so heaven when right? And even when you say make sweet love to you, how do you love you, right? How are you, expressing love to self? Knowing that self preservation is the first law of nature, how are you loving it, right? Do you love yourself the way that you would love your garden, if you garden, if you have flowers, if you mow your grass, or if you like being in the yard or something like that? Do you pour the same type of care and attention into yourself that you pour into those things? Even if you don't, when you sit by the ocean, you kind of marvel at its magnificence. Can you do that when you look at self, knowing that you are made of the same elements? Like you are 70% water, if not more, right? So could you see that ocean and that depth that is out there and look at you in the same way? Break free. Break free. The ocean runs free. It has its boundaries and its borders, right? But for the most part, there's nothing except for the Most High God that's controlling its current, right? Um, and I'm getting that. It's like to free yourself, to free your mind, to understand what you are really, and you can understand more about the magnificence of you by looking at the magnificence of nature. You can think about how the Most High God cares for you, that it puts you here last, basically, right? Like everything else was made before it even introduced you here. We like Gaia was prepared in order to nurture you, to care for you, to heal you, to inspire you, even to remove things and make things new. So when we think about all of that, we can see the macrocosm, how it relates to our personal lives, our microcosm, and how do we balance ourselves? How do we bring ourselves to balance? Oh, you love the ocean. I do too. Yeah, see, spiritual circle, right? And it's giving me that we are whole, we are complete. Like there's nothing broken and there's nothing missing. Everything that we see is a product of balance, right? And now it's giving me balancing the scales where we don't feel so much heaviness and a mere hatred and putrid and pestilence, right? Where we come back into, you know, we know that there's good and bad. There's polarity. There's the duality. Like none of us are always right and none of us are always wrong. We like it's a up and down to everything. That's what it's giving me. Right? Spirit said when we can balance out that energy, right? It's like your diplomatic nature makes you a beacon of security. We can become secure. We know that in the grand scheme of things, everything works out in the end. So yeah, I can feel that it's fair, right? In the moment, it may not always seem like it. It doesn't. But I don't know what the Most High God is using me for. Like, is this tragedy that we just faced or we experienced or that we observed and what we saw? What is its purpose? One of the things I think about is like, you know, very, very, very traumatic events that we experience throughout, you know, our time here as humans, right? When we look at the history, it's like so much change and growth and learning and expansion comes from it, right? We understand about human rights and treating people fairly. We learn about atrocities that guide us to have, again, more compassion, more sympathy, more empathy, right? It's like those low things also tilt us to the higher things. Some people are going to stay polarized to the low, and they may do that because that's what they're called to do. And some people are looking for the ascension, right? Because that's what they're called to do. Beyond boundaries. Moving beyond boundaries. Breaking free and moving beyond boundaries. Seeing past the 3D is what I'm getting. Yeah, beyond time, I can't make it up. Seeing past. And some people count time as 4D. I don't, right? That's not my understanding, but whatever. But it's definitely giving me seeing beyond. Seeing beyond, you know, just this. Seeing into the expanse. Seeing all the way back to like the kind of like the consciousness that self actualizes itself into everything, like the source of all things, and that's what we were getting before they kind of cut us off because they don't want us talking about, you know, getting down that deep in the fact that you are magnetic and that you could like call forth these things, right? Greater works can you do is what I'm getting, right? Embracing the change. Definitely change. Change is the only constant, right? You are always evolving, you are always growing. So it always like kind of hits me like an oxymoron when people be like, I have a hard time with change. No, you really don't have a hard time with change. You may have a hard time accepting that your life experience is presenting differently, that things are releasing, right? Or things are growing, right? They're evolving. But since your body does it all the time, like every 7, 8 years, most of your cells regenerate. Like you are not the same person, like literally, right? Maturity says that you're going to change, and you really don't, you can't stop it. You just can't, right? You can look in the mirror and be like, you know, I don't like what I see because I don't look like how I did when I was 23. Thank you so much. Positive energy over here. Thank you so much. But it's like, you're not going to look like you did when you were 23, but do you still see the beauty? Like, are you still considering yourself just as magnificent as you was at that time, beloved? Can you see beyond it? Right. And it's giving me stay grounded, stay rooted, stay balanced. If somebody is getting ready to take a quantum leap, I'm getting that you are attracting it. Right. So if you feel like you have an issue with change, Spirit said, work on acceptance. If you think this quantum leap you're being led towards being in this food energy, standing on the edge, looking forward to taking the gap or crossing this gap, is giving me that you have help. You're not doing it by yourself. It's giving me that it's so many spiritual tools that are already with you. Like everything that you need was for this leap, it's with you before the spirit even gave it to you. Like the groundwork, the terrain, the environment was already set for everything that you would need. Now it is like polarizing yourself and attracting it. Right? We could work for ourselves and we can work against ourselves. If we are unaccepting of the releasing, if we are, try to hold on to them, right? If we are off balance, then it makes it very difficult to access. It makes it seem realistic for this thing to come about, to manifest. But if you balance yourself and you look at everything around you, you look up at the stars, the moon, you see the ocean in its magnificence, the things that would truly make you wonder, beloved, and then relate that to yourself. Understand what's going on within you. My liver is doing 500 different things at one time. 500. Okay? So, yeah, the ability to multitask is there. Do I have the energy? Absolutely, I have the energy. Within my mitochondria, these little powerhouses, like it holds all this energy. Like I am always creating. I am electric. I am magnetic. Like all of these magnificent things are going on within the vessel, and I can be encouraged and tell myself the truth just by looking at it, by observing it, by, you know, yeah, it makes me know that everything else that I might consider to be unrealistic really isn't. It isn't. You know, planning is here. Planner keeps coming out. Somebody may need to get a planner, right? You may need to get a planner. You may need to write some stuff down. You may need to make a list, right? And if you make a list, then you may be able to see how you can break things down so that it becomes a little bit more realistic, right? Yeah, teacher. Angelic help. You may even run across a person that can help you do what it is that you have been told to do, like the vision that has been shown to you, right? It's giving me that. And somebody, it does say consider a career in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker. Speakership has been coming out. Look, mistakes. Mistakes are here, right? Working smart, right? It's like we're gonna make mistakes. Mistakes are a part of learning. You can never get away from making a mistake. And observing children shows us that, right? Children, babies, they're gonna make mistakes, they gonna fall, but it's all a part of learning. They do not give up, they don't quit, they persist. And they actually learn how to work smarter, beloved. Great day, Queen Soul. Look, networking, members in the house, I appreciate you. All of you that are tapping in, tapping back in. We had some technical difficulties, so this is going to be part two. We had to kind of start over. Yes, bliss to you too. Look, loss. See, mistakes, working smart, loss. Mistakes, loss, working smart. It's like you learn through the losses, right? You learn to work smarter, right? You learn to work differently. And that doesn't mean that you work harder, you just work different, right? It's like, if anything, you're supposed to be learning how to work smart and do it easier. And that's what we were kind of saying, like gaining efficiencies, right? Yeah, you probably did it in a way that that shit got fucked up and maybe there was a loss, but that just means you learn how to work it different. You learn to work smarter. You gain intelligence. Look, patience. Give yourself patience. Right? Giving yourself patience is giving something is stored up and I'm getting a releasing. You see how like it's like this thing up here, this net, and it's a knot. It's giving this is gonna be releasing. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. The spirit be dressing us. So they said thank you. They said thank you. Yes, look, labor and work. It's definitely something about working smart and work versus working hard. And it's giving me construction, it's giving building something, creating something, it's giving patience. And it's like your networking connections will come in, you will attract it. It's giving teacher vibes. So this could be somebody that wants that does what you do, somebody that you can learn from. It's giving being a not only are you going to be a student and learning from somebody else and you maybe you need to seek out somebody to learn from, but I'm also getting a level of development where you will become and sit in this teacher element. It's giving me 777. It's giving me student and teacher, like student becomes a teacher and then the teacher becomes the student. Yeah, outlook is here. It's giving money. Improve your relationship with money to help you grow wealth. It's definitely giving that. It's giving, when you sit in nature, you will be able to see every leaf on every tree, every blade of grass, every leaf on every bush. You know, it's like giving, that is your abundance. I am as abundant as every blade of grass, like every leaf on every tree, right? Every leaf on every bush, you know, even the needles, the pine trees that don't go anywhere in the winter, like they sustain. So it's like being able to put yourself in a mindset. Creation was created for us to be prosperous, to be healed, to sit in health and wealth. Like health is your first wealth, but it's like that spiritual balance, spiritual calm and peace, mental, emotional, all of that is wealth. And yes, you can see that you are financially cared for, like the same way that the Most High would care for all of the other creeping things and species that was placed here before humanity. It cared for all of them, so therefore it will care for you too. We like yeah, see, attracting your destiny is what I'm getting. Attracting your destiny, and it's like planning, right? Because sometimes our destiny or what we have been given or what we can hear could seem so big and so unrealistic. But when we look at nature and how everything unfolds in the ordering of it, it's giving me that it's awe inspiring. You can look at yourself, your biology, and understand everything, the coordination and how everything is working. And calling is like communing. Like what's on the inside is on the outside, and what's on the outside is on the inside. So just as abundant as creation is, it's the same abundance that lives within. And that sacral chakra says you can create it, you can pull it up out of that sacred space. Be conscious of the people you spend your time with. Right, they really could shape your mindset and they have an effect on your belief system, right? Um, they could cause distractions, right? They could be draining your energy. We kind of got the energy of overpouring and over giving, like heavily in divine feminine energy to where it distorts itself. It's unbalanced, right? It's like you give and pour out so much into other people where you feel like a loss in terms of resources and needing to recoup, rebuild. And yeah, if people were to drink from your overflow, then you are always replenished. Like you are always full, beloved. This one? Yes. Anything else? This? Anything else? No? Are you on the alpha? Yes. Do you want to see this? No. Okay. It's something about asking. They've been giving me like the energy of again interrupting or spirits that would kind of lead you and give you choices that are not very all good for you. It's almost like needing to go before the Most High and affirm the selection of choices before you select. So again, if you are around somebody and they are giving you this option, do this or do that, take it into prayer, into meditation, and ask the Most High, which one should you do? Which one is leading you to your destiny, to your highest? Yeah, spirituality. Take it to the spirit, right? And ask, meditate. Not to say that you got to pull cards on yourself, no, but it's about your spiritual connection, right? It is about how you, whether you pray, whether you meditate, how do you get your answers back from the Most High God? How do you hear? How do you feel it? Right? Tapping into your spiritual gifts, into your spiritual connection. Your spirit comes first. So therefore, it is always connected to the Most High God, and it will answer you. Go into your sacral chakra and seek the truth. Business is here. Business. I'm getting somebody maybe called to business. It's something that you're going to do, or getting down to business, standing on your business, all of that, beloved. But it's definitely something here. Something that somebody feels is a little bit big. And I'm getting that angelic help is here. You could even be under, the spirit could be working to teach you something. Yes, the unfulfilled is given, like somebody feels unfulfilled, right? Like, I know that there's more, right? Somebody could be attached to something that is no longer serving them, trying to hold on to a loss, and it could be definitely keeping you in a state of unfulfillment. Right? Don't be afraid to face the challenge of change, beloved. See, go to the next level. And I'm getting, in order to go to the next level, you have to cross this gap. It's like the leap. If you are the intelligence that's breathing, that intelligence is taking leaps. It is going from one space or nerve to another nerve. It crosses the synapses, it crosses the gap. That's the food, that's the quantum leap. And it's always happening within you, going to the next level, growth and evolution. And it could be to spread some sort of information. Yeah, helper is definitely here. See, your destiny could be a helper to other people, right? You could definitely be a helper to spread information. We're getting prudence, and outlook is here, so be mindful of your money. Or somebody may just feel like, I have to watch my money, so I may not have the resources to do this thing. For me, in this moment, it's unrealistic. And the Spirit said, look at the miracles that are around you, beloved, and believe. Allow that to ground you and to inspire you. Yeah, to create. You may have the resources that you need to get started on some of those early steps in terms of preparation for your destiny now. And one thing you can always do is ground yourself, is to breathe, is to believe. Yeah. The first thing starts with belief. If you don't believe in you, then how could you ever convince anybody else to? And when you really believe in you, then you know there's no need to convince anybody to believe in you. Either they do or they don't. Like, if they can't look at you and see the evidence of you, then they don't necessarily need to be around you. They're not a part of your network, beloved. Yeah, offering. The universe will meet all your needs. That's the first bullet point. Just put that up there. The universe will meet all of your needs. And I'm getting to say it in a way where the truth is really expressed. Because if you were put here last, creation was made, called forth light. You know, y'all know them days of when they described the Genesis, right? If you were put here last and your needs were already met, you could claim it and say it just like that. My needs were already met. They were met before I got here on both of these. Yeah. See, you asking for help. And we see crafter. And also partnership came out. Like, your needs were already met. And it's giving your ability to create. to design something like, and I'm getting that your needs are already tailor made. There's something wonderful just waiting to be expressed through you, right? You will express something wonderful. You are a creator, right? You were made in the image of that which created all things. In every variety did it make it. If there's something that you need, go into the spirit and ask for it. Go into the spirit and ask for it. You ain't gotta ask no cards, beloved, but you can ask the spirit. You are a vessel, a vehicle, and you are connected to the Most High God directly, and you can bring in the message. You can channel it, right? But just like how we turn on channels like the television, right? It's got channels you can tune in. But what does the antenna do? It helps, bring in that signal so that you can see clearly. You have the same ability. Again, the television is something that was created outside of self. So if you create it out of you, then therefore you must have it within you. Makes sense to me. Oop, peacemaker. Setbacks. They showed it the other way around, something that you can't see. Explorer and peace. Explore peace, and it's giving me, when you explore the outside world, when you look at natural law, when you look at, the laws of that's represented on the out. And then for some reason, it's not giving me the names of the laws. It just wants you to look outside, right? Look at the stars, look at the moon, look at the sun, look at Gaia, look at Earth. Look at the variety that's in the plane. When you look at how many flowers, how many beetles, and the variety of it, you look at people and squirrels and bees. Like bees, their job, everything has purpose. Nothing is without purpose. Everything has purpose, right? It's so funny when people talk about like this shouldn't mix and that shouldn't mix. Well, if cross pollination didn't exist, we would not have the vegetation that we have. We wouldn't have the variety of flowers, right? It's a product of nature that we do these things. Embrace the wisdom of the unknown. Right? Embrace the wisdom of the unknown. When you look up at the night sky, you remember that it's so much that you don't know. That is not absolute. There's so much more bigger and beyond you. And if you could see that and see the grandness, the magnificence of it, the miracle that is miraculous that it be, that Earth Gaia is in the right position from the sun to receive the right amount of heat to allow everything that's here to exist in balance. Like it's so many synchronicities that you know that it's not coincidence, that there is an order to the chaos. Leadership is here. Somebody is called to be a leader. It's giving entrepreneurship, it's giving leadership, it's giving next level, and even for somebody, it's giving spiritual promotion, right? A lot of spiritual promotion, a lot of spiritual evolution, seeing beyond the 3D, seeing beyond time, right? And understanding your true self, your divinity. Easy does it. Somebody's growing seeds. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. New money is coming in. Somebody is going to go into a prosperous season, but I'm getting, it's all about whether you believe it, right? And they're giving me the reminder to tell you to sit in the grandness of nature, to ground yourself, to polarize yourself towards the highest, and you will attract it. Yeah, you will attract it. To polarize yourself and you will attract it. Anything else? Yes. Your luck is about to change for the better. Yes, science. Right? It's like I'm hearing the science of life, the science of existence, that there are natural laws, and it's giving something about the right mix of things, the elements of it. Anything else in here? No. Turn it over. Yes. Yes. Say yes to the things you think you can't do. Say yes to the things that you think that you can't do. I'm giving again that there's so much more to you. So much more. Hidden talents, things that will be discovered as you continue to go through this spiritual evolution. I'm seeing a lot in terms of to speak from. I'm getting your ancestors. I'm getting something in the tarot. I'm getting this Sun deck, the Sun Oracle. Sun Oracle, happiness, bliss, bliss onto each and every one of you. I wish you have wonderful beliefs, childlike imagination, understanding that you are a pixel, a piece of creation itself. Look, choice, that you have choices. And look at those scales, right? And that was one of the main factors. Order is coming back through again. Order. We see assertion and we see negotiation. We see risk. See, risk is the fool card, right? It's like being able to take the risk. It is saying, I'm not afraid of these challenges. That was the token. It says, I am fearless, right? And it's not about like just taking foolish risks where it's like, oh, I may make a mistake or just be willy nilly and, not consider it. It's given, calculated. Think about it. Observe. I cannot get this up. Come on, goddess. You're going to have to sit right here. She falling over. She done fell down a couple times. She done made some mistakes. Some shit done got broken. But I'm hearing that it's okay. See, this is where you spending all that time to get to this Libra card. Definitely getting with mistakes. And somebody could have took some losses from mistakes. And you could still be experiencing, being in that situation or in that environment, right? Where, resources could be tight. You could have to watch money and watch spending and be prudent, right? But it's given that through those mistakes, there's a lot of learning. And the spirit doesn't want you to sit idle and hold yourself back from this leap, right? It's given that you could take the information that you've gained and take the jump, the next leap, and it's going to work well for you. I'm getting you will run into people who will help you, right? This teacher is giving angelic help, so there could be an angel coming and associated or attached to another person in the 3D that's going to guide you and help you get you to where you want to be or where the spirit has shown you you can be. Definitely getting partnership. But the first is balancing yourself. See, what did you do with that? Here it is. What did we do? Thank you. See, balancing. Balancing yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's given 7 of Cups, right? 7 of Cups always gives us choices, right? And with them sitting in the cloud, right, it's giving choices and it's giving spiritually, right? Like you could be, the spirit could be presenting you with some choices. And I'm getting the rose, like this flower is like, if anybody, it's like you have thorns, right? Or some sort of protective mechanism is definitely giving balancing your energy because the rose, the flower is very soft, right? Very pretty. But the thorns is like, I got boundaries, right? So it's like giving that balance. And it's something like, I don't know if it's hurtfulness or something like that, but it's something that feels like it's blocking your progress. Almost like constraining you or putting you in a place where you feel like you can't move, like you can't break free. Yeah, because the break free card is down here. We're just gonna move that out the way. It's a card that says break free. I think this is it. Yep, break free. It's something that makes you feel like you can't break free. You see the chains and it looks like something, this foundation or cement is being broken up. Right? Science, outlook, offering. See, a path of miracles. Right? It's like feeling like you're stuck. Like needing to break free. We're seeing fulfillment is on the bottom, right? It's almost like the opposite because they tapped this card, but they showed this one. And the unfulfillment card is here, unfulfilled, right? Fulfillment. And you see all that, those calculations and stuff, it's giving information and it's definitely new money here. And it's like sitting on the shore. And we kind of talked about the ocean and being inspired by it, by the depth of it, the magnificence of it, right? It's something with truth and knowledge transference. Yeah, you did want to look at that. Yeah, submission. Submit. Right? It's like being locked in a cage. The door is open though. You see that? The door is open. So you could be in a feel like you're in a cage, but the door is open. You have the ability to break free. And it's giving me somebody may be an intuitive or your spiritual connection with Pisces, the two fish. It is giving yin and yang, and it's giving something being crossed, right? It's giving out of balance, like needing to balance. So you definitely need to balance something. 4044 when we said that. So 444 could be significant. Inheritance. 8. Inheritance. And this is saying that you are an heiress to the inheritance that which is creation. Like you were put here after it was already built so that you could be cared for, beloved. Like you don't need to want for anything. It's always claiming. I claim it. I claim my inheritance. I claim my abundance. It wouldn't matter what I tangibly feel like I can put my hands on. I create it. I am made from the same thing that Gaia is. I can attract it. I can polarize myself. I can call it and it will answer. It will deliver onto me the thing that I need. Some people may say that is luck, but no, you just understand the truth of manifesting, of creating. Yeah. Rebellion. 11. It's definitely giving me something with twin dual energy and rebelling. It could be against, outdated thinking. We see I can never say this word. Goodness. This. It's giving me a rebellion. It's also giving, yeah, it's like I'm getting something that's weird and I'm trying to discern it. It's giving me things of the past. It's giving me old shit. It's giving me like old belief systems. But it's something about a portrait. It's all, oh, I'm also getting that, somebody is pulling and tugging on this, and it's almost like generational or spiritual help to bring something down. That could be it as well. That's yeah, enthusiasm and criticism. See, isn't that polarity again? It's giving duality, right? But it's like order. Okay, we definitely mixed up a whole bunch of ish in here. Yeah, we definitely did that. And it's weird because Spirit is taking us right to where every split is at, where every card is turned the wrong way, and it's fixing all of it. It's fixing all of it. Wow. Yeah, it's like, oh, there it was. It was split. The last one, exactly where it was supposed to be. And look what happened. Look what's right here. While it was doing that, fixing it as we were saying it, the principle that it was looking to express is organization, right? To organize it. And that's what we were getting out of that card, ordering. We've been picking up ordering and spiritual help to organize. You're a helper. Spirit said it's something about you standing on principle, right? It's something about you being very principled and disciplined, and even understanding certain disciplines and principles. Like, again, why it's bringing me to not just spiritual laws, right? But because not only is the spirit eternal, but out of spiritual law, I'm getting everything else. It's giving me the ordering of the cosmos or the elements, the combination, and how things attract. So you can even go all the way down to electrons, neutrons, and protons, right? It's like you can look at that there's anti-electrons and electrons. There's a duality to everything. And all of those things attract each other based on polarity, right? And when we look at those elemental functions, we can use the same law. It's all the same. It's applicable. That's why we don't wrestle with people, right? We never, it's not people that we wrestle with or situations. It's the principle of it. It is principalities that we wrestle with, that we war with. And so we can see that within self, and we can see that in our relationships. Yeah, affairs. In every affair. We can see that in all of our affairs, the challenges of it. We can also see how we can apply those principles and create magic. Yeah, adaptability. How do we adapt? How do we change? How do we conquer using these principles? Right? We could stand on top of anything that would be, attempting to oppress us, whether it's the people that you spend your time with, whether it's your own mindset. Drama. Yeah, see, it's definitely people around you that could be causing drama. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot. It's giving me Mobius loop or Moses strip energy, right? See, idealism. A lot of that, we have idealism, and we have all of these isms, whether it's idealism, whether it's materialism, whether it is racism, no, all of these isms, right? And to me, they represent all of these, you know, I'm hearing fallacies, right? There's no such thing as race. That was something that we made up, right? And we have to see, why was it created? What was it like before that was established, right? People have different cultural practices, yes, and we can learn from each other in that respect. But to say that some are worthy and some are not because they a different shade of wheat is bullshit, beloved. You know what I mean? To say that they are not a creation from the Most High God, it is decision. And I'm saying chess. It's like a game. It's like, what are the things that's playing a game and moving the pieces and having us seeing each other separate from self, beloved? Yeah, acquisitions is here. Acquisition and mergers, right? Where some things would make us feel like we're separate, it's other things that is trying to help us realize that we are all connected. Oneness, the law of one. Domination, right? It's definitely getting people who want to dominate, people who want to make you submit, to make you be considered different. And it's even giving me the difference in belief systems and which one is trying to dominate. Like, can we not allow each other the freedom to express and connect, through our spirituality the way that you see fit, the way that you see best? I'm getting all roads lead home, beloved. And when we look at the universe, it kind of gives us that perspective. Like, I can't imagine the stars arguing over the over like the origin of the Most High, or does it love one star over the next star? And if you be a star seed made from star dust, then why would we ever argue about that? We, like, you can see the grand variety in all things. Like, we are one big family. Yeah, fortune, right? Fortunately, we are one big family. And I'm getting like, that's giving me a couple of things, right? Some people say money is the root to all evil. I don't get that. I'm getting, what do you do? Like your integrity when you go from one state of being to another, right? You can have all the money and be just as charitable and giving. You could sit here in your fortune without having a penny, right? I could not have 2 cents in my bank account and still say that I am an heiress, that I am wealthy, that I am filthy rich. Just saying. Discrimination. That's another one of those things, right? When people try to dominate, they end up discriminating, right? It's given like people or things or that would assert like that they're better than or greater than someone else. And in creation, we are all the same. There's nothing or none greater than that which made all things. The only thing that's greater is that which made all things. All the rest of us are just pixels and pieces of it. That's what they told us, beloved. Power. Power. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. And it's giving me the sun and the moon, like the balancing of energy, right? If the moon wasn't where it was at, then the tides would not do what they are doing. If the sun wasn't where it was at, we would be too cold or we would be too hot for living. Right, it's giving balancing, it's giving polarity, it's giving our need to come into enlightenment as well as discover like what's in our subconscious, what's buried, what's in the gut, the hidden truth, right? It's always like bringing up the hidden truth into illumination. Yeah, birth. It's given to be renewed, right? Constantly being born. It's constantly given. It's giving me also divine feminine. And we see indecision. Yeah. It is a decision to grow, to change, to go through the rebirthing, right? When you discover that you have been made into something new, like it's so much more for us to know that in this 3D we pretty much, I mean, I still just say babies. We're the last pretty much energy to be introduced on Gaia if you follow, the Genesis story. Be more grateful this year. Be grateful. Right? Be grateful for your learning. Be grateful for the mistakes. Be grateful for the things that did not work out or did not go your way. That's what Spirit said. You have the key. You do. Within you, you have the keys not only to be born again, to make yourself new, to continue to go forward, to discover your destiny. You have the key to unlocking your own mind so that you can believe. Yeah. Traverse is here is definitely giving movement. It's giving quantum leaping from one cycle to the another cycle, right? I think they put something about a pathway. Yeah, path of miracles. Like traversing. It's another card down here that talks about, I think, beyond time, and maybe it's this one. That's boundaries. It's another card that looks like you are moving through like different portals and gateways. But they definitely are saying breaking free from boundaries. So if you have a limitation in your mindset of what you can and what you cannot be, Spirit said let go of that boundary. For somebody, one of the boundaries could be your spiritual help. Like understanding that you have angelic help. They are with you. They are your friends, right? They are there to help teach you, to guide you towards something new. Honey is here. It's giving me milk and honey. It's giving me the sweeter things in life. It's giving me liquid gold. Yeah. Look, you are a pure soul and sunshine is coming out. Right? Definitely honey, sunshine. It's giving your energy. I'm getting enlightenment, but it's also something about balancing your light and your dark, like your sun and your moon. right? Because we had this Leo card. Is this it? Yep, this Leo. As you walk your path, remember that your strength is not only in the spotlight, but also in the shadows. So it's something about taking strength in spite of, and being sun in the shadow. And for somebody, you do have a spiritual gift. Spirituality card did come out, so you could definitely be tapped by the spirit to do something in that realm, whether you are a medium, whether you are claircognizant, because I'm definitely getting sacral chakra, like gut energy, like trusting your gut and letting it move you. See, the mistakes in the past could have been not trusting your gut, not having your boundaries up, and giving way too much. But if you trust your gut that is balanced, that's understand when to give and when to hold your boundary or putting a boundary around your giving, right? It's like it will protect you from those who just want to come in and pluck off of you, pick off of you. It'll help you with your choice making. It'll help you work smarter, right? It's definitely going to teach you how to do this thing. See, new life. It's giving birthing. It's giving renewal, being reborn. And it's a decision here. Buffalo is coming back through. I'm getting spiritual help, but somebody could definitely come from an indigenous background, right? That has been coming out. So I don't know if you are a new watcher to the channel and this message, you will know if it's for you or if it's not. Yeah. See, triumph and success is here. Whatever you are supposed to do for somebody, it may feel like it's just way too big for you. Yay, Queen. Look, it may feel like it's way too big. And Spirit said for somebody to go out at night, to ground themselves, 2 feet grounding, putting your feet in the grass and breathing up the right side and up the left and out the left. So you would, and if it helps, you could put one, it's going to sound weird. Blow. It balances out your energy. And when you are in creation, in Gaia, breathing in all of that fresh air, it's bringing in information to you from the plane. I mean, I'm talking about ions and elements and stuff like that that is in the atmosphere that your body uses, beloved. It works with the natural world. Of course it does. See, you're a light worker. And for somebody, you need to balance themselves, and you have some sort of angelic help around you. I'm getting a spiritual gift, clear cognizance, right? And I'm getting you need to balance. See, and look, truth, ostrich feather. It's some sort of truth trying to come through to you. You could carry some sort of truth, something that needs to come up into your awareness, or even using the truth of your gut, like your gut speaks the truth to you, and don't deny it, don't push it off. It'll even tell you who to move away from you, who to release, what to release. They're definitely trying to gift you with new life, rebirth, renewal, vitality, right? All of those things are coming through. Anything else in here? Spirit said no. Nope. Look, you completed a major cycle, or you're going to. That's the thing. See, when you are in that full energy, it says new beginning, right? But the fool is standing on the edge of a cliff. They have to make the jump. They have to make the leap. They have to trust that the Most High God is going to have them when they make this move, that your spiritual help is already with you, that the resources were already planted there for you. So when you go into that mindset, you are unafraid, you're not scared, you can face these challenges. I'm talking about what's on the other side of your fear is your destiny, is your fate, beloved. Don't let fear keep you from your fate. I am fearless. I am not scared of any challenges. Why? Because you know the Most High God got you. You know. Which one would you like to get? And then that's it. So we're going to put a little bit of tarot. See how it comes together. And then that's going to be it. Thank you guys so much. That leap of faith, yes. It can be scary, but that's the Leo, right? That's bravery, courage, right? It doesn't mean that you don't get afraid. It's that you are able to face the challenge. You can move forward, right? I, I gotta get the door, y'all. Give me 1 second. We see Knight of Pentacles in the Magician, see? The Magician. Creating and manifesting a whole new cycle. 2 seconds. And we're back. Yeah. So, slow and steady wins the race, right? Keep going. It's giving controlling your energy. A lot of times people look at the Four of Coins and be like, that's a bad thing, but it's giving me control your energy. You master your energy. It's like you know how to polarize self. You can attract anything. Meditation is definitely here. That spiritual connection and connecting, reaching out to your higher source, how you claim it, getting that is giving principle, right? The laws, right? Always referring back to the law. And if you are confused or if you're looking for the law that you need to enact or stand on, is given look in nature. You will find it, right? Giving and receiving. It's given, you will find it. Yeah. Knight of Swords is here. I'm getting some sort of spiritual help coming through. And I'm getting Emperor, right? So Emperor is giving me the authority, is giving me divine masculine energy. We are seeing, where is it? It is a book of, it's called The 12 Laws. Crap, I gotta think of it. So it's like these, like, right, like the 15 invaluable laws of growth. There's principles to growth, right? Um, 7 spiritual laws of success. They talk about the same laws in The Secret, right? Talked about the same laws like the 48 laws of power. That's down here. It's laws to everything. And when we understand the laws, we can enact them, we can operate on them, and the universe will respond to us based on that law, right? It's what it's given. Where is it? It's breaking out this book, You Are the Universe, right? So that may be one that somebody needs to or could read, and it could bring in some sort of enlightenment for you. I'm looking for one book particular, and I'm not seeing it. It is the 7 spiritual laws of success. And like this one right here is the law of one, right? It talks about how we are whole and how everything is interconnected. There's something else though. Okay. This. Thank you. It is pulling your own strings, beloved. And this is by Wayne Dyer. So I don't know if anybody has heard of Wayne Dyer, but it's definitely, right, a thing. And they just flipped it to this page that says non-victim expectations for somebody. It's speaking to your physical capabilities. If you as an adult with good judgment can truly expect to be able to accomplish something with or through your body, virtually nothing can stand in your way. Y'all tell me that. See, is that angelic help, is the spiritual help. They're going to guide you to what it is that you need to know, or somebody, hopefully, that can edify the spirit, right? You see that where it says your physical capabilities? If you, as an adult with good judgment, can truly expect to be able to accomplish something with or through your body, virtually nothing can stand in your way. Nothing can stand in your way. And that's exactly what the Spirit has been talking about. Like when you look at the miracle of creation itself and how everything has ordering. Sometimes we may think about it that it's chaos, but it's not. It's a lot of learning, a lot of expanding, a lot of releasing and growing. And when we can look at everything that's on the outside, like let our mind expand, that we are connected to all of this miraculous unfolding and organizing and product. I'm a product of the same thing. Like again, I am truly an extension, a piece of the universe. Like it's all of this is within me. It's like mind blowing. It opens you up to realize that everything that's going on within is on the outside, and I can create, I can birth. It's not unrealistic. If they showed it to me, they definitely will perform it because look at everything that's already been done. To me, that's the evidence of faith. The sun shines in our life every day, even if the clouds are covering it up. I say that doesn't mean the sun is not shining. It's shining when it's raining. It's shining when it's snowing. It's always shining. Something could be covering it up, but the sun is always shining. Always. Could you not think about the fact that if it doesn't rain, then the grass doesn't grow? The trees and the bushes doesn't get what it needs. It would be a drought, right? So we're going to go through all of those phases in our life. Can we have peace when we go through it? Can we still rest? Or is your mind like filled with anxiety and worry? Because if it's filled with anxiety and worry and stress, then that is what we will manifest. We will continue to eat that stress. But when we are able to come to peace and balance, no matter what the weather is like, beloved, then we can always experience peace and balance. If we can see it in a highway, right? Like the sun is always shining no matter what's happening, then the sun will always shine no matter what's happening. There could be something or somebody pulling your strings. Spirit said, be careful of the people that you spend the most time with. They affect our thought patterns. They affect our belief systems. You could go against your gut, your clear cognizant, and make a mistake. And if you did, beloved, know that it's okay. Like you learn from it. You learn how to work smarter despite the loss, and you can and will recover from it. You will. But it's like believing it and changing your mindset, unlearning some things, getting grounded, getting balanced, polarizing yourself to that positive, and you will attract everything that's on that timeline, on that frequency, beloved. Tune yourself, tap into it, change the channel to something else. That's what they said. Anything else? Spirit say no. Knight of Cups. Offer yourself love and grace and compassion and move away from the chaos and conflict towards peace, beloved. That's it. Thank you guys so much for tapping in, for coming back, for allowing us to kind of reestablish the energy because it was something that definitely did not want us to just, spread this message of encouragement. These secrets, right? That you are already abundant. Lack is a fallacy. It is, a thing, but it's like if you believe that you are abundant, you will be. You will be triumphant. If you believe that you can go from mistakes to triumph, you will, Ashe. Thank you so much for everybody tapping in. We just want to come in and encourage you on this day. It be the tea. sometimes about the people you spend time with that could be trying to pull your strings, and that could be a later message. We don't know if the spirit gonna jump into it. But I'm getting, if you listen to your gut, you already know who it is. You already know. And it's not the change that you really are afraid of, because we change all the time and you can't stop it. But it's like, are you okay with accepting that things are changing? You are a light worker and you got help. It's definitely giving me indigenous energy. Or you may want to look at other cultures, like indigenous cultures that really were in tune with nature, using natural herbs and natural remedies. Like, it's definitely giving me food and energy in her herbs and balancing and even connecting, right? A lot of our indigenous roots would tell us something very different. It would tell us to even, pay honor to the sunshine. I said honor, not worship it, okay? But if the sun didn't shine, it would be a whole very different thing. So I pay honor to that spirit, right? Don't be afraid of it, even to your ancestors, right? Paying honor and homage to them. And I even get offering. Like, do you offer them water or tea? Do you put out, you know, what is that thing? Not just what is it, an altar, but just to make them a part of your daily life. Like, recognize that they are still there, that they are with you, that they are around you to help you. Like, do you acknowledge your highest self, right? Do you acknowledge your lower selves, right? Like the past versions of you. Like, do you acknowledge your 5 year old you, your 7 year old you, your 10 year old you, your teen and adolescents, young adults, all the way up to where you are now? Like, all of those versions of you helped you be right now. So it's like you've learned a lot. And there's so much further for you to go. Like, change is ongoing. You are evolving. Yeah, and again, have patience. Have patience with yourself, right? And be optimistic. Be optimistic while you're waiting, right? They gave us that patient card right here, to be optimistic, to be patient, right? And it's giving me there's something here, and this is going to break. It's giving me break free or breakthrough energy. Something is going to be broken open for you, we. And it's like believing it. Can you believe that it's going to happen? Can you see beyond time? Of course, we know that Rome wasn't built in a day. But I'm getting, if we believe that the Most High is always on time, like it's taking you to this next level, maybe it's just some steps you need to take, right? And maybe, there's something you need to do in order to continue to move forward, right? Definitely getting business, and I'm getting destiny and helper. So you're in the business of helping. That's your destiny. You could definitely be an entrepreneur doing something by yourself, but it's like looking at the steps and planning it, writing it down, breaking it down into something that's more manageable, improving your outlook, and finding somebody to help you. This connection, your network, is your net worth. Partnerships, right? And if you got burned in partnerships in the past, learn how to follow your gut. Your gut is gonna tell you no, not that. Mm, mm-mm. Hmm. Yeah, it'll tell you when to lean in and when not. Just take it slow. Easy does it. It's giving slow and steady wins the race. It's giving me this thing is crafted for you. It's giving that you have every resource you need to create it. It's telling us to tap into our spirit, right? To go within and again trust your intuition, trust your gut to evolve. Yes, fine tuning. Sometimes we need a tune up. Man, we brought that message. Spirit gave us that message when we started the channel. right? Because that's pretty much, a lot of what they give us, like out of the sacral chakra as kingdom messages, right? For those who are looking to come to balance and polarize themselves to the positive, right? Because none of us are never wrong. We're not always right. Nobody exists without polarity, but you can tune your polarity to the highest, to the north node, away from the south, up to the north towards positivity. When we all change and tune our polarities to positivity, more positivity will we experience, right? That is a part of, the threshold of changing the frequency of Gaia, of the plane. 333. Ooh, love that. But it's like being able to use your energy to change the frequency through tuning. If you understood that you are an antenna, that you emit frequency, the universe emits frequency, you can tune into that just like we used to do them old school TVs or radio, right? Radio waves. You have to kind of almost get it right. It's like fine tuning, and you can listen in, you can hear, you can communicate, you could be a part of the conversation. A part of that too is like changing your oil. It's like cleaning yourself up. You can't have a vehicle that never gets a tune up. What would happen to the engine, to the motor, if you never got a tune up? Just saying. If you never changed the oil, if you never got the gunk out, if you never filtered out all the shit, if you never took it apart and cleaned it and then put it back together again, we go through that. So for us that be resistant to the releasing, that means that you are operating against nature itself, beloved. You are definitely out of rhythm when you are unable to accept what is. When you cannot embrace the wisdom of the unknown. We're never going to know everything. It's so much that you cannot know. When you don't accept that the seasons change, you cannot stop winter from coming. The same way that we can't stop the leaves from the trees from falling. They all go through the releasing in its season and they don't resist it. If anything, the leaves fall around the tree, those that information goes into the ground. There's a communication there, and it goes back and it nourishes the roots. Eventually it's going to break down and turn into soil, into compost. It becomes nutrients for everything else that's in that ecosystem. Like nature teaches us a lot in terms of how to live in harmony and balance. It's when we forget about that, you know what I mean? Like, and try to dominate and control where we come out of our own place within it, do we start to struggle when we don't accept what is what is. See, it's definitely patience is here. I'll call you right back. Look, parenthood, divine feminine and patience, growing, building, caring for something. And this even says spend more time with your inner child and reconnect with that young curiosity, right? Continue to work on it, mechanic, and it's giving partnership. Men what needs to be mending. It might be broken, but it's not lost, beloved. And it's giving me star energy. Not just entertainment, but star, like starlight, star. I don't know, almost went to the whole damn thing. Starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. And somebody might need to do that. I wish I may, I wish I might. Have this wish I wish tonight. You like sit up underneath the stars and say it. Why not? That's a profession from your heart, a request out into the universe, and allow them to give you the opportunity to fulfill it. Right? There is no one like you. You're absolutely unique, and to embrace your uniqueness is key. Right? We are all specifically and uniquely made. We are pixels and pieces, and when we look at creation and all the vast majority in it, then we can see that. We accept it. And see, it's definitely something about tuning your frequency, right? Your frequency is beyond this world. And that will help you become fulfilled inside and out. We saw fulfillment and unfulfillment and fulfillment. Look to the sky. I can't make it up. Look to the sky. It's encouraging and inspiring to see something so great, things that are beyond time and how we calculate it, quantify it, all of it. To see yourself, to recognize that your soul is immortal. It is beyond time, beloved, truly. Polarize yourself and strengthen your aura. Become magnetic. Remember that your aura is a reflection of your thoughts, your emotions, your intentions. So fill it with positive energy and watch it grow. Thank you to the Most High God for affirming the message. I pray that the person that needs to hear it has heard, received, and saw enough that they may believe it, that they may take it into their spirit and have them confirm it for themselves. Somebody doesn't believe that they can do what you have shown them. And I'm getting that you will put the right person around them so that they may know that they can do this, that they can trust the universe. They can trust it. Look to the sky. Trust in the universe's design. Everything is unfolding at the perfect moment. Patience was key. And again, you are beyond time. Your soul transcends time and space. Dive deep into its essence to discover the infinite possibilities. You are timeless, and your soul's journey is timeless. It will continue to do this for infinity, beloved. Thank you guys so much, especially for the technical interruption that did not want us to have this discussion. I believe it's going to be powerful for somebody. I put that out in the ether. It definitely was encouraging unto self first and foremost. We are edified and we are overflowing. I love you. I love you just like I love me. Thank you, Queen. I thank the Most High God for you. I do. I appreciate you. Members, if you guys want to join, right, we have energy readings for all the members. And we'll do a short collective, and then we'll do your energy read if you would like to have one. So you have to join the members only for that one, though. I do love you. I love you just like I love me, because that's my capacity, right? It is growing. It is expanding. Growing, expanding. Growing and expanding daily. Yes. And I thank you guys for growing and expanding with us. I love you just like I love the Alpha and the Omega. Goodness, it's something about interruptions. I'm picking up interruptions. So it's definitely going to be something unexpected coming, because I'm picking up an interruption. Like, to interrupt the live and the way that it happened was definitely unexpected. And I'm picking up interruptions. It's something in frequency and resonance, and it's a disconnection. It's giving static, right? It's definitely giving static. It's giving energy. And if y'all pick up static, it's not the devices. It's energy, right? Again, I can't... at least 2 or 3 phones. We changed that to an iPad Pro. It's not, we've had mic on, mic off. It is not the technology that's creating the static. It is some sort of disturbance that may be trying to either cause disruptions, chaos, conflict, some sort of loss, maybe loss in how the message is communicated. I don't know who's receiving it, or just the fact that it's going out. And we're talking about, definitely that friction, right? So I thank you guys so much for being patient and understanding when that happens, because unfortunately, it's just energies that don't want it out, right? They would rather us talk about the nonsense and be like fucking Love and Hip Hop or some bullshit like that doesn't help us grow, evolve, or understand your true self. So we healing over here. And I thank you. It definitely won't stop this show, not the Tears of Wheatero show, where you show enough never know what you're gonna get. Expect a little static, expect a little friction, beloved. I'm just saying. But again, I love y'all just like I love the Alpha and Omega. I do. that which made me and that which made you to be the infinite intelligence breathing. I'm talking about the intelligence that lives within you that knows what to do, so much so that you don't even know it's doing what it's doing. Okay? Your liver is doing 500 things at one time. I bet you can't name all that. I bet you can't. I bet you can't. I bet you don't know everything that you are doing right now. Just still watching the Tears and Week Tarot show. Okay? I love you. I do. The infinite intelligence says keep on breathing and stay connected and watch what the Most High God to do. To the next now. This one's done. Ashe.